What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Today we got to ask the question, do we have a problem? Houston, do we have a problem? Because something just happened which tips a scale that has not previously been tipped. And I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm going to bring it to you and you can decide for yourself. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Wait until the end. I'm going to bring it up first and foremost, and then we'll deal with it. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Before we break it down, $4.99 a month to become a member of the Bleaves Crypto channel if you haven't already. If you have, awesome. If you haven't, today I'm going to be launching 3 different meme coins or utility coins, and I'm going to give you the inside details on them so that you'll be able to get in before the videos go public or live. So it's an opportunity for you to make some money if you so choose, but it's $4.99 per month for the Bleaves Crypto YouTube channel. And I'm going to be posting all of that stuff privately into the members only chat on YouTube. I've decided I'm not going to expand the brand. I'm just going to stick with YouTube. So if you want that data, then become a member today. Also, if you're trading meme coins, Terraport.finance is your place to go. If you're trading utility coins, Terraport.finance is the way to go. And if you're trading anything in the Luna Classic ecosystem, Terraport.finance is your place to go. Unless you're trying to do some sports-based wagering, in which case TerraCasino.io is the place for you. We're going to be giving away some money this week. Remember, get yourself a username, get yourself a login, and then put the username in the comment section. We'll be drawing winners out. We're giving away $50 a day. It's a great opportunity for you. Make sure you put your username in the description down below. Leave that comment, and then we're going to draw a winner. All right, guys. So we're going to skip to validators because this is, the system just broke. Autostake is number 1. All nodes is number 2. KuCoin number 3. All of these don't vote. Orion doesn't vote. They are all now number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, does that represent a problem? In my estimation, no. That just means that there's a consolidation of power at the top of people who are benevolent, if you will, and don't really care to vote, or so I would have thought until a few moments ago. Now, here we are. There is a proposal up. It's 12.190, and it's automatic failover from long-term inactive validators, delegator choice. Okay, so develop test. This is testnet auto follower for Lunc 2. For Lunc, per delegation, jail threshold 70 to 90, required action, redelegate to lowest power actives or unstake. Tombstone triggers immediately, long jail triggers next block. Now, we've got 2 people who voted yes for it. We've got 2 people who voted no for it. I'm sorry, we've got 4 people that voted no for it. So, and most of the larger validators so far, of the very few that have voted no. Or, and there's no with veto, or here we go, this is where it's going to get interesting. Do you see who the big voter here was that abstained? Autostake, an organization who has never voted in the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem, going back to Autostake. They have never voted before, and suddenly they have voted. So I don't know what this means. I don't know who is running this right now, but things have changed fundamentally, and in my opinion, dramatically. We now have another all nodes type voter with a lot of influence. Now, I don't know how they're going to vote. I don't know what their logic is. So far, all they've done is abstain. But I have concerns at this point that now we have somebody who has entered the arena using, by the way, even though, look, Autostake, all nodes, it's 2 of the same, something to me seems a little weird. Now, I don't want to create a conspiracy out of it. I'm not saying that they're the same person. I'm not saying they're the same entity at all. It could just be a coincidence that somebody's trying to copy all nodes, Autostake trying to copy all, whatever the case may be. These 2 guys now have an enormous amount of influence in the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem. If they're here to build, if they're here to make things better, more power to them. If they are not, take power away. That's how this would work at its best. Now, at this point, I can only assume that somebody, very important, because there's 102 billion. We have to remember this. There's 102 billion that wasn't staked with Autostake that is now staked with Autostake. So there's somebody of high influence who wants Autostake to have a say in what's going on. Now, could that be a good thing? Yes. Could it be a bad thing? Also, yes. I don't know yet. I'm watching it. I'm monitoring. I'll let you guys know as I see something. So far, the only thing we have to go on is no voting or abstain as of today. Now, the question would be, is there a great proposal? And then how do they vote on the great proposal? And do they take the time to tell you what is going on? We don't know yet, but again, we're going to keep an eye on it and we'll let you know. As far as meme coins and utility coins go, Terra up 2% on the week on the 7-day period, but everything else having just a real drawdown, except for Ustc down here, and Terra Luna Classic, and then some very micro cap sort of meme coins. Looking at the chart, no change really. The overall market is sort of, it's just kind of meandering right now at just below a positive day. This is a Friday close. This is the 22nd. This is not the final Friday, so this is not the big expiry day, but it is the second biggest expiry day, so we might see some dramatic movement in one direction or another, but ultimately what matters the most is going to be global money supply. And as you can see from the global money supply, we have so much higher to go. That leads us into most likely an altcoin season. So what we're witnessing right now is that calm before the storm. Now the question is, can we get some motive, some motive for people to buy, some excitement, and can we get some enthusiasm? Which, by the way, it gets manufactured when you get into that banana zone of altcoin season. So if we do, then we're going to have a massive breakout. And again, the ultimate breakout here is going to be this right here, and then a 10x from there up to 2 zeros. Again, this was the number that I gave you where I think we're going to end up right there. You need 370 million Devi to become a millionaire at this point. This is just an estimate, but it's about 40x from where we are. So that's what I think is going to happen. It's actually probably 50x from where we are right now, or very close to that. So there is a path forward. We're going to have a nice run. I certainly know that it's going to happen. Will it be this big move that I'm giving right here? Like, I feel like I'm bringing, I feel like I drew down from the goal a long time ago, and I don't know whether or not the motivation is still there. But here's the thing. I can't tell you that the motivation is or isn't there until we experience that banana zone, and then I can either say I told you so or my bad. And then in the event that we say my bad, in the event that we do not get what it is, then we'll at least go to all-time high. So we're at least going to go to that 4.236 ratio from the last pump, which is going to be 306. Now that's about a 10 or 12x from where we are right now. It's not gigantic. And listen, we're not getting rich off of that, or at least most of us are not getting rich off of that. But we will get a nice little pump off of that. So, I mean, maybe, just maybe, that's the strongest move we can hope for. I don't know. So we will see whether or not there is a big move there or not. So no matter what, there's going to be a move. I just, really want to see for you guys a gigantic move. For those of you that don't remember here, I am not a massive holder of Terra Luna Classic. I am holding about 20 million tokens. I'm not a large holder. I don't do this because I'm trying to pump my own bag. I'm doing this because I believe that this project will have one of those moments. And when it does, I want to make a little bit of money off it. It pays for the videos that I do. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. And then I want to hold a small moon bag for just in case it goes to $1. So I'm going to hold $1 million in case it goes to $1. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. That's my strategy. And then I'll just stake it again for the next 4 or 5 years so that it accumulates a little bit more, so that in the event that we have some kind of magnificent run, if we really kind of put it all together and things sort of clarify themselves and we have that big run, then, it's going to end up being a nice one years down the road. But for right now, keeping my goal kind of low. If we go to the top up there, my haul on that would be at 2.7 cents, 40,000. So, I mean, again, it's not a lot of money. I'm not in this for a lot of money. I'm not going to make a lot of money off Terra Luna Classic. I'm just here because I like you guys. I like the project and I want to see it succeed. And I always have a soft spot in my heart for the comebacks. So that's why we're doing it literally. Like, volume down. Volume down. Nothing really to write home about. We've got about $12 million in combined volume. That's not going to get anything done. Now let's look at the burns real quick, and you can see it's down to 444 million, and that's because we really haven't burned anything in a few days here. Now we had that, we had some big burns rolling off right there, and now all we've got is this low number, with the lowest being today. Usually the weekends are bad burn days, except for these last ones over here, which were, that was leading into the weekend. So not a whole lot of burns, more than we've had. Twice as much as we've had over the course of the week before that, before we had that really good stuff happening last week. So I hope that makes sense. 2 weeks ago, we had very little burn. Last week, we had a huge burn. This week, we're having twice as much as we had 2 weeks there. All right, so there's some uptick. There's some in burns. There's some potential news stories out there that we didn't cover that are sort of kind of lingering out there. The big news story is going to be Do Kwon and what happens there, South Korea and what happens there with cryptocurrency. Those are the things that are going to move Terra Luna Classic, in my opinion, the most. I don't know that we're going to get either of them as a story, but there is that potential and that possibility there. So there is some upside. I'm going to guarantee you guys that there is some upside. There's some tremendous upside here for Terra Luna Classic. It's just a matter of getting there. Every day, by the way, every day I come out here and I tell you that it's coming. And you know what? It's coming. When it's going to be here, that's complicated. That's some difficult stuff to really kind of break down for you. All right. It's almost impossible to tell you the exact day. Coinbase says early September or leading into September. So that means any day now we should see just a market move in mid caps and low caps. Like, we should see the start of something. That would probably be a test pump, by the way, and we'll probably reject off of that, but we should see it's just a pretty big move on almost everything. So when that happens, then you guys are going to know it. You guys are going to know it because you're going to feel it in your wallets. And it's coming. But again, I can't predict exactly when it's going to be. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think it's going to be the late August? Do you think it's going to be September? Do you think it's just not going to happen? Whatever you think, put it down in the comments below. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.